Alright, how's everyone doing? Mask here, and today I want to revisit my Ishizu farming deck. It's been a little while since I looked at it. We've gotten some new cards, and when we first started out, we were running, I want to say, an 8-card early game setup with 3 cards to help us during the mid game. We're able to bump that out because now, using Gift of the Martyr, we no longer have to run any kind of equip card to buff the Piranha. Previously, we were trying to double Roku and have to fit in one more card. It was Rising Energy in my original deck setup. We were just going on with 2 Rokus, Rising Energy, but now we simply go Roku, Gift of the Martyr, freeze up a slot. We're able to either add in a 3rd Raimi or another mid-game support card. This is the format that's been working the best for me. Essentially, we have 9 cards we want to draw into our opening hand. That will basically secure us a safe opening. Honestly, that's a good enough ratio. If you don't draw into that, it was simply a horrid, unlucky streak for you. But here it is. It's quite simple. It's going to run exactly the same as my other deck did, just more consistent and easier to pull off now. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll run it through, and we got 261 keys left. Let's hope we actually get a chief today. Like I said, any one of these farm decks can brick at any time, guys. It's all about luck. I mean, I've had a deck with 10 traps and spells and 10 monsters, and my first 7 cards were spell and trap cards. It actually happened in the last tourney I was in. I was so tilted. But that happens. You could just completely draw this, completely dead hand, but we didn't, which is what happens absolutely most of the time. Raimi's gonna pull us in a Happy Girl, and so is Magician Circle. I'm not gonna activate Magician Circle here though. I'm just gonna take the hit. I know it's gonna hurt a little, but it doesn't matter. I like to use it on my turn because then we get comboed lockdown immediately with it. Now the other great thing about Magician Circle in this deck is it eliminates one of Ishizu's threats. It forces her to summon one of her trump cards, the ones that actually have the ability to swing and shut us down. There's Oracle. On summoning Oracle, activating his effect and everything, often it has the ability to kill us if we don't have any defensive cards in the back row. Now the only thing left in her deck that even possibly threatens us is her summoning not the Shaman. Shaman's fine. It's the other double tribute that name is completely escaping me at the moment. We can attack mode this. Crash it in. Visionary. Gravekeeper's Visionary. That's the only thing that could possibly threaten us now. Oh, true. Shaman shuts down Raimi's effect. That's right. Okay, we got a defensive card down now, so we're pretty much safe. That triple lockdown. Well, careful with your toggle button, guys. I can't tell you how many times I failed in a Ishizu farm because I toggle off just so I don't have to deal with the activations, and then forget to toggle on for her turn. Is it glossy? Nah, we'll just leave it. Triple lockdown. Okay, I gotta grab one more with the right Unhappy Girl. Toggle that back on. Here we go. This is the only thing that actually threatens us at this point. She'll have 2 unlocked characters. Oracle can't attack. It'd be interesting to see if she goes for the attack. 31. Nope, ends the turn. So if she was able to put another monster down the field or had the trap card down that lets her do that, she would have had lethal on me and would have attacked. And that's why we run the 3 backline defensive cards. We have Ready for Intercepting and the Windstorm and Curse of Anubis. Most people will say, yo, Mask, Curse of Anubis, don't use it in this deck. It doesn't work, but it actually does completely fine. Because what it'll just do is turn all monsters into defense mode, meaning it completely shuts down her battle phase. And although that does make the Unhappy Girl's effect no longer work, but it doesn't matter, because every one of their monsters is in defensive mode. So on your turn, the next turn, just put your Unhappy Girls back in attack mode. It doesn't break their effects. Works completely fine. We got complete lockdown now. I'm actually just going to start burning back row because it's in the way. Opponent's end phase, so I'll blow both. And at this point, I'll just set a hieroglyphic lithograph. Wait, did their effects all get broken? No, I'm confused. Somehow the effects did get broken. I'll have to investigate that. I've never seen that before. I swear I've done this a handful of times and never seen the effects ever get broken. Had something to do with the fact that we used Curse and Windstorm there. It might just be Curse. I'll have to look into that. Let's see, 3, we can set another lithograph. We got full lockdown coming in now. Right across the board, actually. No. 3 cards left. We need to draw 2 more cards, then summon Blue Eyes. The end game of this, quite simple, but it is perhaps a new end game for people who haven't run Gift before. I'll explain it a little further in just a moment. Alright, so second last turn. 2 things need to be done here. 1, never summon 3 Unhappy Girls unless you have Blue Eyes in your hand. That's the only way you know that it's safe, because if you bottom deck Blue Eyes, it's game over, you fail the farm. If you know you have Blue Eyes in your hand, you can summon the 3rd Unhappy Girl, and then on your second last turn, you must summon Blue Eyes on your second last turn. Now, if you never draw into Blue Eyes, you only are allowed to have 2 Unhappy Girls on the field, and on your second last turn, you need to summon Piranha in attack mode on your second last turn. Then on your last turn, when you top deck the Blue Eyes, you tribute summon it for both Unhappy Girls that are still in your field, and you're still fine. That's how you play around bottom decking Blue Eyes, and it's not a problem whatsoever. Get our Piranha out, achieve our low life. Now, one of my favorite things about this new setup, don't forget to secret pass. It should have been the first thing I did. Good habits. I've bricked a good couple farms by forgetting to pass on time. Now, the neat thing about Blue Eyes, Roku, and Gift of the Martyr, so if you start off with a Roku on the Blue Eyes, it'll buff your Piranha to 2300. Now, Gift of the Martyr sends the monster to the graveyard and then calculates its attack to pass on. So it passes on the full 3k, and this will buff our Piranha right back up to 5300. Easy farm. Ishizu has nothing to block attacks. Done. Now this is even one step even more consistent than we had before. Locking in that 9 card opening hand with 3 cards back. We got a 12 card protective core and a Zolga. Give me a chief. We still have no chiefs. Man. Okay, we're gonna go through one more time real quick. I always like having 2 farms in these. Maybe we'll expose some of the things that can go wrong. Ishizu level 40 farm, we're good. Got the same deck on, obviously, didn't change it up. Yeah, so really you gotta be careful about setting Magician Circle. It can clog your field up if Ishizu is going to get 3 monsters out before you can summon them or get them off. But another really cool thing about Magician Circle is you can use 2 Magician Circles when you have 2 slots available and the enemy only has 1. That's something a lot of people don't realize. So you're allowed to double up on Magician Circle even when your opponent can only summon 1 monster. Because you get the activation off, they simply aren't able to take advantage of theirs. And with Unhappy Girl, so we only drew one Unhappy Girl in our opening hand. So we drew one of 9 cards in this deck that are meant to be our safe, like our safe scapegoats. I wonder if he's gonna have, he should have lethal here, won't he? The special summoning? Yeah, he does. Okay, cool. Lock down that Oracle. He won't even be able to go to attack mode now. I'm worried that if he drops another Assailant or anything else with 2k, he'll have lethal again. Nope, he's missing it by 300. Oh, thank you. Otherwise, we have to pop our second defensive card, leaving us wide open for when the Visionary comes. Get that full lockdown right now. Ooh, we're not surrendering. And there's Gravekeeper Visionary. And it doesn't have lethal, so we're good. We're laughing. That's farm achieved. The second Visionary and Oracle are on the field, and she plays that third monster. She no longer has anything to manipulate the field with. Therefore, she can't get off any plays, summons, or nothing. Because both of these monsters can free up space and get off the trap card that lets her bring someone back from the graveyard. And that's one of the only combos where she actually achieves lethal on you. Visionary can achieve lethal by herself, and so can Oracle. That's why both of them are such threats. If Oracle gets a huge tribute summon off, he can buff himself over 4k, which will one-shot you through Unhappy Girl. And also, there are times when the Piercing Shield, the Gravekeeper Spear Soldier, will get a hit on you on your opening hand and lower you by about 800. So you'll be at 3200, making it much easier for her to have lethal for the rest of the farm. Doesn't happen very often because she does not prioritize summoning Spear Soldier over pretty much any of her other Gravekeepers. We got triple there. We'll start this guy on this side. Alright. Gift. Hands not clogged. Set some hieroglyphs. Actually, we should probably just use one. Yeah, I'll use one. You're safe to use one hieroglyph at this point. You're safe to use all hieroglyphs once Shaman has been summoned. But with this Unhappy Girl having 0 HP, Shaman will drop at 2k, so she'll have lethal with Shaman through your 0 attack Unhappy Girl. And here's the Shaman now. She won't attack because she won't have lethal because we're only at 3k health. But now with Shaman on the field, we are safe to use all of our hieroglyphic lithographs because she can no longer attack for the rest of the farm. We still got 6 cards in hand. That's going to lock the entire field down. And at this point, we're also safe to summon our Blue Eyes. We'll do that next turn. Always like to check. The only thing that threatens Blue Eyes is, of course, Oracle or Visionary. They both can be buffed over 3000. There's our last hieroglyphic lithograph. We got 4 cards left. We're really just drawing this out now. Activate this to get it out of my way. And I choose you. Flipping someone face down does not break their bond with Unhappy Girl, which is great. That I've tested a bunch of times. This is a glossy card. We'll play it. Magician Circle. I won't get the chance to use it, so it'll just clog my field if I set it. Another thing to keep in mind, if you have any glossy cards, it's better to play them and discard of them through playing them for the points than it is just discarding them. So with Blue Eyes already on the field, we only got to summon. It's actually safe for us to summon Piranha at any time now. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, even though it's our second last turn. We'll Windstorm just for a false sense of security that we don't need. And on last turn, once again, the end game, always start with Secret Paths to the Treasures. no matter what. That's the easiest mistake to make, and we've all made it so many times. So go ahead, Roku Blue Eyes. That's going to buff up Piranha to 2,300. And Gift of the Martyr, 5,300. And we're good to go. Everybody do the Chief Dance. Come on, come on. Give me a Chief. We have 0 Gravekeeper's Chiefs, and I can't even explain how many keys I've used on Ishizu. Come on! Come on! Every time. Every time. The drops in this game trolls me so hard. Anyhow. Yeah, that's basically our new and improved. It's just been touched up a little. Gift of the Martyr's in there. We might work on testing out Union Attack in the same build. I feel like there's a lot of room. And yeah, guys, thanks for checking it out. Don't forget to check out our new Mask PvP ranked duels links series. Still working on a name for it. That's awful. But every day between 10 and 10:30, I'm looking to post a PvP video that involves a new deck every day. Sometimes we'll revisit old decks, touch them up, or that's the one I felt like playing that day. But basically a ranked PvP segment I want to post every day between 10 and 10:30, showcasing a new deck. And if you guys have any ideas for decks that I should test out, leave them in the comments down below. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Check us out on Twitch. We are live streaming right now, as you guys can see by the chat on the right side of the screen. And yeah, don't forget, stay classy.